In the annals of American crime, few names resonate with the chilling authority of Charles Lucky Luciano. He was not merely a gangster, he was an architect, a visionary who reshaped the very foundations of the underworld. Luciano's name became synonymous with the rise of modern organized crime in America. He built a criminal empire that transcended the petty rivalries of earlier eras. Luciano masterminded a profound shift in criminal operations, moving them from chaotic, violent, and localized skirmishes. He envisioned a new paradigm for illicit enterprise. This transformation, born from ambition and ruthless intellect, would forever alter the landscape of American society. Luciano ushered in an era of unprecedented organization and efficiency. He moved the underworld towards a more streamlined, business-oriented model. His influence extended far beyond the back alleys, reaching into the highest echelons of power and commerce. Luciano's strategic genius laid the groundwork for decades of criminal enterprise. He forged a new path for the American Mafia. Luciano's most significant and enduring contribution to organized crime was the creation of the Commission. This revolutionary governing body fundamentally altered the structure and operation of the American Mafia. It was a stroke of genius that brought order to chaos. The Commission comprised the heads of the major mafia families across the United States. These powerful figures, once bitter rivals, were now bound by a common council. This assembly represented a radical departure from the past. Before Luciano, the Mafia was a fragmented organization, plagued by internal strife. Constant turf wars erupted, often escalating into brutal, bloody conflicts. These power struggles weakened the overall criminal enterprise. The old guard, steeped in Sicilian traditions, often prioritized vendettas over profit. This archaic structure limited the Mafia's potential for growth and stability. It was a system ripe for reform, and Luciano was the man to deliver it. The Commission brought an unprecedented level of order to the Mafia. It established a formal framework for resolving disputes between families. This mechanism drastically reduced the internal violence that had once been endemic. It provided a systematic approach for dividing territories and criminal rackets. This eliminated much of the friction that had previously led to bloodshed. Cooperation became more profitable than conflict. The body also coordinated criminal activities across different families and regions. This allowed for larger, more complex operations to be undertaken. The Mafia could now act as a unified national entity. Luciano introduced a corporate-style structure to the underworld. This modern approach allowed the Mafia to operate with unprecedented efficiency. It transformed disparate gangs into a cohesive criminal syndicate. This new structure enabled operations on an unprecedented scale, reaching across state lines. It fostered a spirit of cooperation among families, turning rivals into partners. The focus shifted from personal vendettas to collective profit. The reduction in internal violence was a critical outcome, saving countless lives and resources. This stability allowed the Mafia to diversify its criminal portfolios. It could now expand into new and lucrative illicit markets. The Commission was more than just a council. It was the foundation of modern organized crime. It ensured the longevity and power of the Mafia for generations. Luciano's vision had reshaped the criminal landscape forever. Under Luciano's astute leadership, the Mafia transcended its origins as street gangs. It evolved into a vast, sophisticated business empire. This transformation marked a pivotal moment in criminal history. Luciano oversaw a wide range of illicit activities, each meticulously managed for maximum profit. He understood that diversification was key to sustained success. The empire he built was multifaceted and resilient. Key illicit activities included extensive gambling operations, from backroom card games to illegal casinos. These ventures generated immense, consistent revenue streams. They were the lifeblood of the organization. Prostitution rings were another significant source of income, exploiting human vulnerability for profit. Luciano's network controlled vast swaths of the vice trade. It was a dark, yet highly lucrative enterprise. Loan sharking operations preyed on the desperate, offering exorbitant interest rates. This insidious practice trapped countless individuals in cycles of debt. It further solidified the Mafia's financial grip. Labor racketeering allowed the Mafia to infiltrate legitimate industries, extorting businesses and unions. This gave them control over vital sectors of the economy. It was a powerful tool for influence and wealth. Drug trafficking, particularly in narcotics, became one of the most lucrative ventures. Luciano recognized the immense profits to be made from this illicit trade. It fueled the empire's expansion and power. Luciano understood the critical importance of controlling key resources and supply chains. He ensured that his organization dominated every aspect of its chosen rackets. This strategic control minimized risks and maximized returns. He prioritized eliminating competition, often through ruthless means, to secure monopolies. This ensured market dominance and protected the syndicate's profits. Luciano left no room for rivals. These calculated moves solidified his personal power within the underworld. They also ensured the financial success and longevity of the entire organization. Luciano was both a leader and a shrewd businessman. This era marked a profound turning point in organized crime history. It shifted from individualistic, often haphazard, criminal acts. It became a coordinated, multifaceted enterprise, run with corporate precision. The Mafia, under Luciano, was no longer just a collection of thugs. It was a formidable, adaptable, and immensely wealthy criminal corporation. Its reach extended into every corner of American life. Luciano's influence, surprisingly, extended beyond the criminal world, touching even national security. During World War II, he found himself in a unique and controversial position to assist the U.S. government. This alliance was born of desperation. At the time, Luciano was imprisoned, serving a lengthy sentence for compulsory prostitution. His incarceration, however, did not diminish his power or his connections. He remained a formidable figure, even behind bars. As the war intensified, the U.S. Navy approached Luciano for assistance. They faced a critical threat: potential sabotage on the New York City waterfront. The docks were vital arteries for the war effort. Luciano was tasked with helping secure these docks and prevent enemy infiltration. His unparalleled knowledge of the underworld proved invaluable. He knew who controlled the waterfront and how to influence them. His extensive connections within the Mafia were crucial to this clandestine operation. Luciano could mobilize his network to monitor suspicious activities. He could ensure the loyalty of dock workers and longshoremen. Through his intermediaries, Luciano helped protect vital infrastructure for the war effort. This cooperation was a testament to his enduring power and influence. It was a dark alliance forged in wartime necessity. The consequences of this extraordinary cooperation were profound and highly controversial. In exchange for his assistance, Luciano was released from prison. This decision sparked outrage and debate. Following his release, he was immediately deported to Italy, never to return to American soil. This controversial deal highlighted the complex and often morally ambiguous relationship It exposed the uneasy truce between law enforcement and organized crime. Luciano's wartime involvement cemented his legacy as a figure shaped by and shaping 20th century events. He was a criminal mastermind whose influence reached far beyond the streets. His story remains a testament to the intricate dance between power, crime, and national interest. Even in exile, Luciano continued to exert influence over the American Mafia. His vision for the Commission endured, guiding the organization for decades. He died in 1962, but his shadow stretched long over the underworld. Charles Lucky Luciano remains a towering, enigmatic figure in true crime history. He was the architect of a criminal empire, a man who redefined organized crime. His legacy is one of ruthless ambition, strategic genius, and enduring power.